Hey guys, welcome back. It's Cecilia Mura here. All my social media will be down in the description box below. Follow me, tweet me, and become a Patreon today. Now, this is episode 14 of Cecilia's Place, the podcast. And this is a part 2 of my last episode discussing Dustin Dailey and Rich Lux. Now, I've done research. I've saw Dustin and Nick Snyder's podcast last night. I was listening to it, and I was hearing a lot of things that Dustin was saying. And to me, I feel like I just don't agree. I don't agree with, and let me get one thing clear. I'm not saying Rich Lux is innocent. I'm pretty sure Rich Lux has ways about him that are very bougie, and he's not always a ray of sunshine. I'm not defending him in that aspect. I'm not saying, oh, Rich Lux never did nothing. No. What I am saying is, and what I have a problem with this whole thing is, the way Dustin is going about it. That's my problem. Because it's one thing to be mad at somebody and, not want to have nothing to do with them and not deal with them. But it's another when you go and you're sitting there and you're airing out their business. And you want to be a social justice warrior and say, oh, like on the podcast, he was like, oh, well, he made other people feel uncomfortable. Okay, but why do you have to speak on that? Why are you harboring that? You know what I'm saying? Why are you sitting there and getting mad for them? They have a mouth. They can speak. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit there, and that's what I don't like about people. They'll sit there and they'll say, oh, I don't like this person, but they don't like them too, so let me harbor that anger too. And they get all hyped up. Like, no. There's a lot of things about that podcast that I didn't like. I did not like it. Nick Snyder really didn't say anything, so, because, he's cool with Rich Lux. He's cool with Rich, so he's not going to go on a smear campaign. And I feel like Dustin was out of line. You're valid to feel how you feel. Nobody's taking that away from you. If you have bad experience with him and he makes you feel a certain way, that's fine. Nobody's taking that away from you. But what I do not like is oh, well, his cars get declined. Oh, well, he don't really have all that money that he thinks he does. Like, you don't need to say all that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for that. There's no need. You can not like somebody and not have to sit there and air out all their dirty laundry. Because he's not doing that to you. I'm sure there's a lot of things Rich Lux could say about you. And he's not saying nothing. At all. You're mad because certain situations he acted a certain way. Okay. He's a diva. There's a lot of friend groups that have at least one diva in their group. One. And it's not something that's totally unnatural. I just don't like the fact that you're sitting there and you're making it seem like it's a really big thing and, oh my God, how dare he treat me like that? Like, okay, you feel a certain way because of the way he treated you. Fine. And you said you talked to him and he's not getting through to him. Okay. So then stop dealing with him. Point blank period. There's no reason to go on social media and air him out. There's no reason. None. And then you're like, oh, let me stop before I hurt his feelings. Why would you do that? And you know, a lot of people suffer from mental health and shit. And you sitting up there and you talking all that crap out the side of your mouth. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I got 2 comments on my previous video saying about Rich Lux is racist and he's not a good person and Luscious and blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't like Luscious, so, and there's 2 sides to every story, and I don't care about Luscious' side because Luscious is fake and Luscious likes to cause drama. So, Luscious can't talk about nobody. But, what I don't, and that's another thing. You, Dustin, need to relax. Literally, you need to relax. Because you may not be cool with Rich anymore. I don't know if you're going to get cool with him sometime in the future, whatever. But doing this is not right. And on top of that, you've seen what happened to people when, you know, Twitter gets involved in all that stuff. You see the comments and stuff. That's not right. I don't care. I don't care. You shouldn't have put it on social media. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you talk to him 50 million times. Just don't deal with him. That's the point. If you don't like somebody, why would you keep going around them? If you really feel that strongly about them, stay away from them. Don't talk to them. Nothing. But Rich got you so pressed that you're mad and you're gonna run your mouth. Like, there was no need for all that shady stuff you were saying in the podcast. There was no need for that. And it was not funny. And it was not cute. And it was not tea. It's just like, really? Like, come on. Rich is who he is. Loud, out there, in your face, all that stuff. Going to Louis Vuitton, doing all this stuff. If you don't like that, don't be around him. If you don't like his attitude, don't talk to him. And stop harboring other people's anger. What he did to those people has nothing to do with you. That's between them and him. So, no. I still feel the same way I felt yesterday. I thought I was going to be persuaded or my feelings were going to change because of the podcast. But no, I still feel the same way. I feel more valid than I did yesterday in my stance. Like I said, I'm not saying Rich is innocent. I'm not saying Rich is perfect. I'm not saying Rich is an angel. But what I do not accept and what I will not stand for is you going around bashing him and making him seem like he's like, you know, those fake bags and he don't even have all his money. He's up to debt and he's up to his eyeballs in debt. Like, why are you doing that? Why? What are you getting out of that? When you talk about people, that's somebody else that's supposed to be your friend. And then what pisses me off is you say, oh, I love Rich. I care about Rich. No, the fuck you don't. Because if you did care about Rich, Dustin, you wouldn't be sitting up there on that podcast airing out all that shit that you were airing out. Really. And I don't care if it's public knowledge. I don't care what. At one point, you were his friend. So why are you sitting up there airing out his dirty laundry? Why? And it's so easy for you to do it, too. It wasn't even like you had to, like, you weren't hesitating. You just said it. Oh, let me say this. Oh, let me spill the tea on this. Oh, you all want to hear this? Like, no. No, it's not right. It's not fucking right. And I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. So whoever got to leave a comment and say, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I feel how I feel. Get over it. Because y'all want to talk about Rich is this, Rich is that. Okay, some of the people that you watch are 10 times worse. And y'all sit there and you watch them and you laugh and you, my God, I love them. So be quiet. It isn't right. Point blank period. At one point, y'all are friends. There should be a level of respect. You got mad because he didn't want to put something they said about his brand. Okay, let me tell you something. Rich obviously did not come from money like a lot of us. Okay? Some people are so scared to lose their way of living, their bread and butter, that they will hold on tight to it for dear life and won't let go. You're like, oh, why is he so obsessed with number stuff? Why is he so obsessed with subscribers? Why is he so obsessed with views? Why is he so obsessed with money? Because he's never had that. He's probably always dreamed of it. Now that he has it, he doesn't want to lose it. Is that an excuse? No. But there's your answer. I'm not saying that Dustin is wrong about how he feels. He is completely in his right to feel however he feels, and whatever Rich did to him is shitty. But I feel like you shouldn't have came to Twitter to talk about Rich Lux and go on the podcast and run your mouth like that. That was tacky. That was very tacky. And I feel like, I don't know if y'all could even be friends together after that, because if somebody did that to me, I would be pissed. Because why are you telling people my financial situation? Why? What does that got to do with anything? What does my finances have to do with anything? And then to say he's up in debt, why are you worried about his pockets? Why? And how do you know all this? And then it's real funny because you went and you told Tea Time that does not like Rich at all. And they're cool with Sam here for the tea that does not like Rich at all. You went and you ran your mouth to them. It's just really funny. It's just really, 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 really funny how the tables have turned. Because you said in the podcast, oh, the enemies of my enemies aren't my friends. Well, that's a bullshit because you were just kikiing with Nikki from that Tea Time because he said it in their live stream. They said it that, oh, I reached out to Dustin and he said, let me tell you what happened. And Nick Snyder was in the I guess live stream too, saying hey and all this stuff. It's just really strange how things are turning. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not with that. I'm not with that shit, okay? They talk about Rich Lux. They drag him through the mud for being cool with Jeffrey. They drag him through the mud for Luscious Massacre. They drag him through the mud for every little thing. And you know the kind of stuff that was said about Rich from Sam and from all those people. And it's like, you talking to Tea Time, it's kind of like a little bit fake. That's being two-faced, really. And I don't respect that. Like, I lost a lot of respect. Well, I never really had respect for Dustin, to be honest. I didn't really like Dustin. But I lost a lot of respect for Dustin. A lot. Because when you start doing shit like that, no. You could have easily told them, I don't want to comment. And, you know, it's just not cool. It's not cool. And I don't care. Like I said, you want to go and say something in the comments, whatever. But be mindful that I have a mouth. So beware. And with that, I take my leave. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Don't watch me and not subscribe, because you know I'm amazing. Thank you. And comment down below how you feel about the situation. And we'll take it from there. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.